Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of work on my project just to kind of model some approaches and thoughts about how to attack this big monster of a project. Um, and I think the first thing to show you is the current state of things. Where is why can't I not see the choices at the top here? Maybe it's a different window. Yeah. And let me make this bigger. I just want to get you caught up with where I am. Clear the terminal. Okay, so if I do Python game, um, what's my name? And then I have a little statement of what I have, which is the 100 days. I might tweak these numbers, but I have time, I've got money, and I've got hit points before I go out of the game. So, yes, I want to play the game. And I've got all of these branches working. I'm going to do the two bad branches first. So I'm in the case that I'm choosing number three, I'm losing a day. I'm spending money. I didn't lose any energy. I could keep doing that. Um, and I keep going down in that dimension. And then number two, um, I have some kind of randomness built in here with how many drinks I buy, but I also lose a day. And I guess I drank so much that I lost some energy. And I think that if I keep doing that, eventually I'll run out of energy and I have an exiting here. So I would have some kind of message about losing the game. But I'm putting that to the side because I want to keep exploring the branches. So now let's do the branch that's the positive branch of this. And so I'm going to talk to the bartender and I'm going to give him some money. And now this is actually chapter two. And you can tell because of the options have changed. But what I really should do is, I mean, I have this in here, but it's just kind of blending into things. So I'm thinking a little bit about, how to show that I'm on to chapter two, but I don't know. That could be for later too. So I don't know that I have these all fully laid out. Let me try option one. You go to the big tent, open up the flap, realize the tent's much larger than I anticipated. Okay. Kill a pig and feast. It takes some time, but you're able to track the pig and slaughter it. Okay, this is not working properly because now I'm back at the bartender for some reason. I should stay in chapter two and loop around. So this is something that I need to work on. Um, and part of where you have to not lose your mind here is you have to kind of decide how to address. Are you going to go chapter by chapter? Are you going to like pursue the winning thread and then kind of go and explore some other threads? But that's stuff that you have to decide. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Let's see. There we go. So I want to deal with this problem. So I chose three, kill the pig and feast. Take some time. All right, I'm going to go find where that is. And I think this is in chapters, so we would be in chapter two. And here we go. All right, take some time. Oh, well, of course, because I just said break. I don't really have a plan for it. So what I need to do here is I think that the point was I was going to lose some resources and I was going to gain energy because I ate a pig. And this is to go back and look at my character HP. Okay. And I'll say plus equals 5. I don't really have a good scale for energy, but Okay, so I get this message, I lose time, I gain energy, and then I go back to the beginning. And in order to do that, I do this set of things again. So the basic structure that I've set up is that I've got a while loop, it's looping for true, and then I'm going to evaluate the choice. The first time the choice is coming from line 92, but every time after that, I'm going to end this little subsection with choice in order to then, because it's looping while true, I'm going to come back to the top and I'm going to see which choice I've made. So I'm going to get my print options. I'm going to get a statement of health. I'm going to choose a number from the list. So now 3 should work. And I'm not sure 2 is working. This leads to chapter 1. This leads to chapter 4. Let me put something in chapter. Okay, I got a print in chapter 4, so that could work. Let me put a break here. So break gets us out of the while loop. There's nothing else in chapter 2. If I went to chapter 2, it's because I came from here. So I would want to break this, which is in its own while loop. And then I go to the end of this and say print end of chapter 1. I'm just putting that so I can see that I'm getting to the end of this. I don't know that I actually would want to see that in real life. Let me bring my screen back here and let me clear this out. I'm going to run it again. Oop. Right. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go, let's see, we were just exploring 2. So I talk to the bartender, I give him the money, and then I kill the pig and I lose a day, but I gained HP. Okay. And I can keep doing that. And I'm gaining HP, but I'm losing time. All right. And then if I go to the big horse to investigate, I have to decide whether to fight or talk. If I fight, I'm back to, let's see, I lost time. No, I didn't seem to lose anything. 96, 90, 50, 120. All right, that doesn't seem right. But I am back in chapter 1. You lose consciousness. And see, I really should feel like I should end up back in fight or talk. Chapter 1, you lose consciousness. Chapter 1 runs. Chapter 1 is asking for a choice. So maybe I'll say you lose consciousness and wake up back in the village. All right. And then I'm in chapter 1. Okay. And then chapter 1 is going to run. And I could get back to chapter 2 that way. Okay. So that was working. Chapter 4, we're going to explore that. But why did when I fought yeah, I want to do something here with time and energy. One of the things you're seeing me do here is using a lot of copying and pasting. I want to lean on things that I've done before to help me move forward. All right, so this is sort of a bad outcome. I'm losing 2 days and I'm losing 50 HP. Okay, so I'm going to save that, bring the game back. I'm going to break here and I'm going to clear and I'm going to run it again, game.py. All right, neb. Yes. Buy some drinks, talk to Rachel. Now I'm leaving, talk to the bartender. All right. 97, 850, 90. I'm gonna go to the search the big tent. And searching the big tent gives me money, but I lose time. Go to the horse to investigate. And this is where, if we do this, we should be back at the bartender. Okay. And then we're here. Yes, I got to pay him again. That's a little silly, but it's more complicated than I care to deal with it this time. But what I'm saying is, I already talked to the bartender and gave him money, so I already have the information. I shouldn't have to do it again, but whatever. Search the big tent, go to the horse to investigate, kill the pig and feast. We know that's working because you can see I gained energy and I lost time. Energy, lost time. Okay. And now I want to go to the big horse investigate, and I'm going to fight the stranger. Did I already fight the stranger? No. Well, let's talk to the stranger this time. And then, oh, this is chapter 4. Yay, end of chapter 1. Okay, go to the horse. Almost be a person. Oh, interesting. So this is a broken loop. I haven't done anything in chapter 4, but this, where it says this is chapter 4, that's where I would start to do the action in chapter 4. And at some point, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that I'm still in this loop, which is not right. I mean, I think at the very least, I could just stick a break. Well, I do have a break there. So that's not exactly right. I think it's the where I sort of got into being in chapter 1 and then being back in the thing. But anyways, I'm a little anxious about how complicated all these looping things are, but we'll just have to try to deal with that as we go. Some of that is going to be troubleshooting. So I've still got to work on chapter 3, chapter 4, and I want to show you a little bit of how I'm going to approach that. And I've already done a lot of hard work here, so it's like you're at the point where you've written a chapter and you're thinking about, okay, what's the next chapter? How am I going to start working on that? So I've got my Word document here. And basically, chapter 3 is a dead end where all the options are bad. And you're going to spend money and you're going to lose time. And then eventually you're going to go back to chapter 1. So let's do it. And basically, what I did here is I modularized this so that I have an options file and I'm building an options dictionary that will list all of the basic options. And then I have this print options taking in an argument so that I can go and look at 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. There's going to be 5 of these, but I can might as well build this out right now. All right. And then, so I had to go to talk to the butcher, go talk to the baker, go talk to the candlestick maker. And so I'm going to save that. And then going to, oh, and there was one other option, which is go back to the village. All right, so now I can build off of the success I've had in other things, which is top of the chapter. I want to say something about the health. This is chapter 3. So I want to say something about the character's health. I want to print the options, but I want to do it for chapter 3. Right, so I'm using the argument of my function, which is coming out of the options. Options is available because I did import options at the top. Import options, and then options dot print options gives me access to this function. The function takes an argument of X. I'm putting the number 3 in because I want options, which is a dictionary here, bracket 3, which is, yes, with the index of 3, takes me to this list, and then this list of strings becomes what I'm iterating through in order to print out my list of things to do. It's just a way for me to kind of simplify and streamline that process. Back to this. So we print the options and then we set up our while loop. While true. And now we're working on our while loop. And at this point, I'm going to steal something from before. Oh, we're not. Yeah. I'm actually going to steal this whole thing from chapter 2, which is my try except setup. So you see that I started to operate from instinct about what I was doing. Then I went back and I looked at something that I had built before that was successful. And I was like, oh, I forgot. I want to do this try because this is giving me a very small amount of error handling for when people type something that's not a number. Because if they accidentally type X or G instead of 1 or 2, it's going to break if I don't have this try except structure. And right now, if this raises a value error, it will jump from this line down to this line and print this. And then it will go on with the function, which right now isn't really doing anything. I would just say print end of chapter 3. So this is all stuff from 2. So I need to update it to be about chapter 3. So chapter 3 was talk to the butcher. So you go to the butcher. There you decide to buy a large cooked goose. It is delicious, but you get no useful information from the butcher. Now that I've written that sentence, I'm thinking, so my gold plan was to spend 20 gold. This is plus, I need to do minus. I'm losing a time of 1. I already agreed to that. And then I was going to do, I didn't have any plan for HP, but now that I've said this, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe I gain a little energy from eating that delicious cooked goose. So now I have plus 50, plus 10. Okay. And then we're back to looping around, print the options for 3, statement of help, choosing a number. Okay. And so then this can become a model. Wait a minute. This line is not relevant. Okay. So this then can become a model for these guys, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Very impressed with my humor. And here, boom. All right. Gold minus 30, time minus 1. What's happening at the baker? Ooh, you go to the baker, and there you decide to buy a huge loaf of fresh bread. It is delicious, but you get no useful information from the baker. All right, and then plus 30 minus 1 plus, I don't know, loaf of bread doesn't seem like it has much energy potential here. 3, statement of health, choose a number from the list. We're doing great. Now we're going to go to the candlestick maker. You go to the candlestick maker. There you decide to buy a large ornamental candlestick. That was too much. All right, it is delicious. Doesn't make sense. You don't really know why, but your home will be improved by this beautiful item. All right. And then I should probably say one more thing, which is that we got no information from the candlestick maker. Alas, you get no useful information. At that point, wait, I spend 50 on the candlestick. I don't get any energy because I just bought a candlestick. And now I am, yeah, ready to go on. And there's one other choice in this one. So I need another elif. I'm going to bring it down. Oops, didn't get my tabbing right. Boom, elif, beautiful. Choice 4. You realize smoke water has nothing for you. You return to the village. Okay. And that can go away. I definitely lose time. And I'm going to print. Now, this means that I'm back to chapter 1, which means that I can just say chapter 1, open close parentheses. Okay, great. So now, in a real choice, print options 3. Glad I caught that. All the way to the bottom, end of chapter 3. All right. I made some progress. I'm going to test it out, and then I'm probably going to end this because I don't want to make these videos too long. All right, here we go. Control C. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to go Python 3 game.py. My name is Kyle. Yes. Okay, let's buy some drinks. Let's talk to Rachel, buy some drinks. Okay, let's go talk to the bartender. All right, I'm too cheap to give the bartender money. Could be good for a treasure seeker. I'm going to follow up on his suggestion. All right, go to the butcher, go to the baker. All right, let's go to the baker. What happened? We lost a day. We spent money. We got energy. Yes, perfect. Let's talk to the butcher. I got a cooked goose. I lost time. I lost money. I gained energy. Let's talk to the candlestick maker. All right, ornamental candlestick. And then finally, I am going back to the village. I'm back to here. All right, talk to the bartender. Yes, I'm going to pay the money this time. And I'm at the big tent. Go to the horse and person appears. You have a decision on and talk to them. And now, whoa. So this line shows me that I got to chapter 4, and that's my next step. All of this, yeah, I'm not really sure why this is here and what's happening, and I need to do something about it. But that's a problem for another day. All right, hope that helps. Keep working hard. Let me know if you need help.